So here's what I'm doing. I took these sheets of paper and the actual size is 2.5 inches. I did 2.5 inch strips, and what I'm going to do is go back in and cut them into 1.5 inch strips, and that'll make a 2.5 by 1.5 to be able to make the foldable tabs using the paper that was inside the devotion. So I'm gonna make one. I'll cut. Well, I already cut these, but what I'll do is I'll cut it another one and then show you. Go ahead and do this whole little strip. Okay, so then what you do is you fold it in half. I hope this is big enough. It looks like it is. I hope it is. You fold it in half. I hope you can see. You take the punch. I leave it open. What you want, and this is the part I felt like people didn't always share, I hope you can see, is you want so that this fold does not go above the top of this opening, okay? So what I do is I actually open it up and turn it upside down, and I slide the paper inside like this, ensuring that the bottom touches past the bottom. This is much easier if your paper is larger, but I feel like it's more wasteful. So I just have to kind of wiggle it around a little bit to make sure it goes all the way across. Be careful. Don't try this without parental supervision or whatever you gotta have to be able to do this. Hold on. There we go. Yay. Okay. So what you want is, here we go. You want it so that you take this paper and it goes down a little bit. You want to see the fold. Here we go. This one is this is my first time doing it with the paper so small though. But I had to make the paper small so that I will get the most use out of the paper. The reason why you want it to do, okay, see how I kind of got you see the fold here? The reason why you want that is because the top portion of this is a blade or whatever. And so you don't want the blade to cut through that top portion. What I'm planning to do is just actually pre-cut these and just put them in my craft bag. This little thing is actually kind of perfect. Okay. And then you just punch it. Uh-oh. Oh. And there you go. Shot right out. So let me try to do one more. And this method, it does take a little bit longer, but you have less waste. This is how much waste you have when you do it the way that I'm showing you right now versus this how much waste I had before. So being that these were this is paper that came out of the front of the book, I didn't want to waste it. Wanted to try my best to use it to get as many tabs out of it so that my tabs or potential tabs could match the book, or I'm thinking that I could use the tabs to mark in my Bible where the illustrations are. Here we go again. I guess I could do this, but then you won't see it. Oh, I guess so. Let's see. There we go. And there you have a folding tab. Oh, I guess what I'll do is do a few on this side and a few, actually I like this side. So there we go. And I will just make more I cut all of the paper down to these little squares or these rectangles, and I am not going to punch them all now. I'm going to save some, and I'm going to save some of these strips to go inside of my craft bag. And because this is really pretty. It's really pretty. And then I have this last bit left that I'm not sure if I'm going to cut it up yet. I think I'm going to save it and cut this one up, and then I'll have these and be able to take it from there. So what I'll do is make a few more, and I'll come back once I'm done. My battery is about to die, so I thought what I'd do is also show you two other ways. Sorry for the messy workspace. Two other ways that you can make the folding tabs. Sometimes when I watch these tutorials, I really don't like when they always use a tool or something, and I don't have the tool because it's not very helpful to me. So if you are making them by hand, you can actually make these a little bit smaller. So I would say this is roughly 2 inches instead of 2.5. So you could cut a little bit of it off if you wanted to, and actually just curve so just kind of curve and go up. And if you wanted to, you could fold it in half, but I just don't want that crease in there. I'm not sure I can actually do the same again, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect. And that will give you a folding tab, and you would just, tape it or fix it into your Bible or in anything. Another thing is if you have one of the corner rounders. So I'm going to do the large, and I'm going to put it in there. Turn it facing me. Put it in there. And there's another. Now, if you have something like this, which I got on Amazon, it has a large, small, medium, and large, and you can have different shapes. So that was the large. I'll do one more, and this will be the last one. I hope that you've enjoyed this tutorial, or this little, honestly, it's like a little DIY, but I'm just trying to get myself organized. I want to do the medium. I'm going to have it face me, the open end face me. There we go. Open end facing me. And there you have it. This is done with the punch that you can, the tab puncher. This is done with the corner chomper. I dropped it. And this one is done with the corner chomper. And this one I did by hand. So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed it. Leave any comments, questions, or concerns in the description or in the comment section, and I will see you all hopefully sooner than later. Take care and goodbye.